What up, YouTube? It's your boy I Fit In, and man, I I gotta say I'm pretty disappointed in Terence Crawford because he never really came at Errol Spence as hard as he has been the past couple days. Never. But now all of a sudden, when Errol Spence is recovering from a car crash, he's on him hard. I mean, being disrespectful and everything. I remember there was actually an interview where he said, "No, I don't think Errol Spence is ducking me. It's just a lot of politics involved, and there's things that get in the way." Now he's trying to pin everything on Errol Spence and saying Errol Spence is in his own way or in his way, and now he's accusing him of ducking him. My thing is, it's kind of hard to take a man that is going after somebody who just suffered a car crash, as hard as they are, but saying a fight with the likes of Sean Porter doesn't make sense. How does it not make sense? You've had 4 fights at 147. Errol Spence is at 25 or 26 now. And the top name he's beat is Sean Porter. Errol Spence is deemed worthy of being called a top welterweight because he beat a top welterweight. Terence Crawford didn't beat no top welterweights. Benavidez wasn't anymore anyway after being shot multiple times in the leg. What's his name? Gamboa? No sir. All right, that matter of fact, when he fought Gamboa, that wasn't even at 147. I'm thinking about the Tank Davis versus Gamboa fight. But anyways, Amir Khan, no sir. Jeff Horn, no sir. This Mean Machine guy, no sir. Sean Porter beats every last one of those guys. Honestly, with ease. He's knocking Amir Khan out by hitting him in the face, not in the groin. You know, it just. I mean, look at this. He says, "Keep defending him. I'm telling y'all all now." And I mean what I say. When that day come, when I knock him, all I want all y'all to keep that same energy because he gonna cry in the car. He wasn't built for this shit. I got over here. Just watch me show the world. First of all, his grammatical skills are pretty bad. And I think he was emotional when he typed that. That's usually when you make a bunch of grammatical errors and, spelling mistakes. And then he says, and stop using the effing promoters, managers, and advisors for that weak ASS excuse. Y'all doing they work for us. Y'all dumb MF. If you really want to fight, you tell them I don't give two Fs. That's who I want to fight. Let your nuts drop. You say you your own boss. And then he added Errol Spence. How hypocritical is that? Bruh, you wanted to fight with Pacquiao and didn't get it. Why you didn't tell Bob Arum that when you wanted to fight Pacquiao? Why you didn't tell him that? Why don't you tell Bob Arum to go make that fight? Al Heyman is not the one with the issue. It's crazy. It just baffles me that your promoter, admitted that he did not want Pacquiao to fight you because it wouldn't have been competitive at all, and he didn't want Pacquiao to get hurt. So if he'll do that for Pacquiao against you, why wouldn't he do the same thing for you against Errol? Maybe your promoter don't think that you can take Errol. Maybe that win over Sean Porter has him a little shook. Who knows? All I know is I don't like the fact that all of a sudden you're jumping all over Errol Spence on Twitter. On Twitter, bro. When y'all met each other in person, it seemed to be a respectful conversation between the two of you. You guys agreed that this would happen. But now you talking like you want to have a street fight with the guy. What could he have possibly done in between now and the time he got in the wreck that just made you so angry and frustrated with Errol? And my thing is, if you know this man is recovering right now, why not just fight Sean Porter? That's a big name to fulfill a legacy. Win, lose, or draw. Like Sean Porter is a name every welterweight needs on their resume. You know, if you look at Errol Spence's responses to everything Terence Crawford was saying, he's not super aggressive back with him. He's just stating non-emotional facts. He said the fight's not gonna get made on here, and he's talking about Twitter. It sound good. Only time I hear you know what is social media. Don't act like a boss now, like he don't handle your, you know what. We been told your handler Bob what it take to make it happen. I don't choke off smoke, dude. So he's not disrespecting him as a man or anything like that. He's telling him straight up, like, hey, bro, the fight's not gonna get made on social media. Call me. And Terence Crawford responds, you right, I'm gonna call you right now. Answer your phone. You again address that I'm gonna call you. Why not just send a call? You could have avoided doing all this. You could have avoided having that moron get on there and insult everybody in the YouTube world and everybody in media and all the boxing fans because they don't agree that you would beat Errol Spence. First of all, bro, you have no clue what will happen when they fight. None of us do. It's all speculation until the fight happens. That's it. All of this is speculation. It's a branch of entertainment. We're not kissing ass. We're not doing any of that. We're not begging fighters. We're not chasing fighters. You know what these guys are doing? Getting a check. I can't claim to be on the same status as Barbershop Conversations, Champ Side, and Ego. But at the end of the day, those guys are out there getting checks for what they're doing. They don't got to beg for nothing. These fighters willingly talk to them. And yes, if I think somebody's a great fighter, I'm going to tell him he's a great fighter. You like what old dude was doing in that video was kissing Crawford's ass, cuddling his belts and all this stuff. At one point, the guy was on one knee holding the two belts. Guy had himself out of breath, going on a rant about something that ain't got nothing to do with him. You ain't gonna get in the ring and fight Errol, so shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, bro, there's just a better way to handle that situation, and you exposed a lot of hypocrisy on yourself, my guy. Like, I respect Terence Crawford. Like, I think he's the third best welterweight, beneath Errol Spence and Sean Porter. Those are the two top welterweights to me. It's just what it is. Maybe at one point Keith Thurman would have been my number two, but he ain't been the same since that injury and that over a year long layoff. So right now it's Errol Spence, Sean Porter, and Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, just because I feel like he's skilled enough to avoid that left hook from Danny Garcia. And he's a switch hitter. I think he's a lot quicker than Danny Garcia. He might not be quicker or more athletic than Sean Porter. And at this point, I place Danny Garcia above Keith Thurman. I think Danny Garcia would beat Keith Thurman today. Maybe not the past, but keep in mind the whole three-way triangle between Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Danny Garcia. Those were all close fights. All three, like all of them against each other, were close fights, and they all fought each other. But Terence Crawford hasn't fought none of these guys. You didn't fight Kell Brook when he wanted to fight. Errol Spence went and fought him. Errol Spence fought Sean Porter. You don't want to fight Sean Porter. Why is it that Errol Spence is going out and taking out tough opponents at 147 and you feel you don't have to? You feel like you're just automatically great at 147 because of what you did at 135 and 140. Bro, at the end of the day, in the welterweight division, that stuff does not matter. Mikey Garcia did great things at 135 and 140, and look what happened to him, man. We don't care about that, bro. Nobody cares about what you did at lower weight divisions. You think people gave a damn about what Roy Jones Jr. did as a middleweight before he fought Ruiz? They thought he was going to get smoked. They thought whenever he fought at a heavyweight division, he was going to get smoked. You know what I'm saying? And so you could possibly win. But at the end of the day, bro, you're not just gonna get that respect from all the fans until you go handle it. Stop going against lower tier competition, bro. Fight a big name like Sean Porter, and then you'll get your respect. Then maybe people will start thinking you can beat Errol Spence. But for now, bro, you're the B-side, bro. Period. And you're not the boss. You know you're not the boss because you're not getting bigger checks. Bob Arum is everywhere you go. Whenever you do your most of your tours and all stuff, you don't see Al Heyman all up behind Errol Spence and talking for Errol Spence and all this stuff. You don't see none of that. Errol Spence speaks for himself. You can't say the same. Let that man recover from his car crash and do the smart thing and get another check while you wait on him, man. He's coming. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but any man that's gonna get in the ring and do this stuff, it can't be considered somebody that would duck somebody else. Y'all are fighters. We're fighters. Like, even if I know I'm gonna take a loss, I'm gonna get in that ring, especially if the money's right. Shoot. But hey, at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna get a whole bunch of crap from fight fans and stuff all over YouTube because of my opinion. But it is what it is. Like, I read the tweets, I looked at the tweets, and I gathered what I gathered from it. That's just the way I feel about it. So if you guys have a contrasting opinion, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. I'm not gonna cuss you out. I may disagree with you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that and click the bell icon and the like button so that you can get the more of the news and current events that I cover on my channel. I Fit In, out.